Hello YouTube, welcome to Spencer Stocks. Today we will be reviewing Newport Exploration, ticker NWX on the Toronto Venture Exchange. I first saw this stock on the TMX highest dividend list, and it currently boasts a 17.39% dividend at the time of this recording. That's an incredible return, but maybe it's a bit too good. Let's dive in. And I can start off by going to Stock List and Tools, the top dividend list. And let's just find Newport here. And here it is. We can see that it's not doing so well today. Now, if I wanted to search this, I can just go up to the search bar, type in the name of the company, and there it is. And that will bring up the exact same information we just saw. Let's scroll down a little bit. So we can see here 17.39% dividend paid quarterly. And a little bit about the company. Newport Exploration Limited is an exploration stage company that is engaged in the acquisition and exploration of resource properties. Okay, so I am by no means a mining expert, but my understanding of exploration companies is that they prospect for valuable resources through a variety of geological signs. They then drill into the earth to extract long cylinders of rock that engineers review to estimate the quantity, quality, and therefore the value of the property. If I need to add to that description, please comment below. Whenever I review a stock, one of the first steps I personally like to do is to look up their website and any media I can find. I'll head over to trusty Google and simply type in their name. There they are. Let's see what's up. Okay, it's a nice clean looking website. On the main navigation bar here, we have company, projects, news, and an investment portal, and of course contact information. We can click through these quickly, but I'm most interested in their current projects. It looks like they have two main projects, one they call the Cooper Basin, which is in Australia, and a project called Chua, based in British Columbia, Canada, and they are a Canadian company after all. Right off the top, it looks like the Cooper Basin is a 2.5 royalty interest. Now, a royalty interest usually means that it's non-operating. This means that they will not have direct input into the management or operations of the project, and that is definitely a concern. The Chua project is 100% owned, which is excellent. Down here it says the resource grades of copper, silver, and gold. Now that's excellent. I am a bit concerned by what it means by 98 historical drill holes. Does that mean that this is not an operating project at all? Copper is going way up in price, so this could be a very valuable investment. Sometimes I will go to the investors portal on the company's website, but in most cases I go directly to the source, which is of course SEDAR, which stands for the System for Electronic Document Analysis and Retrieval, and if that name doesn't roll off the tongue. But basically it's a filing cabinet for all investing documents issued by a company. The reason I always go to SEDAR is that the companies have a regulatory requirement to file all forms and filings through the system for publication to the public. What that means is the information on SEDAR can be a bit of an information overload, but it also guarantees the company cannot hide negative information, which they can filter on their own website. From the main SEDAR page, I'll go to Search Database, Company, I'll type in Newport, and search. This looks like it here. Let's go to their most recent financial statements. Okay, and I'll scroll down. Right off the bat, I noticed their current assets are down by almost $500,000. That's not good. And their current liabilities are way up, so that's definitely not good. If this trend continues, they will not be able to pay their short-term bills. Let's take a look at their income statement. This is a very odd display of the financial statements. Usually we see the revenues at the top and the expenses subtracted below to arrive at net income. In this case, it's reversed. The revenue is actually called other items here. I guess that's because the company does not actually have active revenues. And yeah, only interest income and the petroleum royalty are listed here. This royalty is the Cooper Basin royalty mentioned previously. That would confirm that the Chua is not an active mine, but instead just a property that they own. It could even be a random field. And with this confirmation, and without even going into any more detail, we can tell by now that this company is obtaining 99% of their income from this 2.5 stake in a much larger Australian petroleum company. Because petroleums have been up, the income from this investment has been doing well recently, but there are a huge list of expenses taken off the top. The Chua property seems almost like an insurance policy at this point, and they could sell it to continue to pay management salaries if needed. I think this is enough to get a good profile of this company. Overall, There are quite a few strengths to an investment in Newport Exploration. Newport pays an excellent dividend amount that's way above the market average, and they can make this dividend because of an excellent bet they placed on a large cap petroleum producer. And it would seem for now that royalty is paying enough for them to make this minimum dividend payment. That said, this company has quite a few weaknesses. The cash and working capital are quickly diminishing. If this trend continues, a dividend cut is almost certain. There are large management fees being paid right at the top. When the company receives the royalty income, management's paying themselves first. The income is dependent on many factors outside of their control and completely under the control of the management of the Australian petroleum producer. There's also some concern here over the management's incentive to create active income, as they are not currently engaged in any active business. There are some opportunities available to Newport. The Chuchua property could be sold or developed into a production mine, and they have a steady stream of income that could be deployed on either further exploration or development of their current properties or others. From an investment standpoint, this could be a good short-term dividend play, receiving dividend income while petroleum prices are high, and selling Newport at a profit or break even. An investment in Newport is not without significant risk. The most prominent risk worth repeating is that they in no way manage their main income-producing asset. The petroleum industry carries its own significant risks with electric cars, green energy, and climate change. The income they do receive is dependent on many factors outside of their control, including petroleum prices, rates of production, foreign exchange, and more. Without active business income and a declining balance sheet, we cannot deem this a good long-term sustainable investment. Hopefully, we are now much more informed about Newport Exploration. Please comment any questions or your opinions of Newport below. If you would like me to review your favorite stock, please subscribe and send a comment with the ticker, name, and exchange below. I actively engage with my community and would love to hear your recommendations. Thanks for watching and happy investing.